Hi, beautiful mermaids. It's me, Emily Wand, and today I actually wanted to come out here and have a discussion with you about some of the things that have been going on in my mind. So I will get right to it. One of the things that I am experiencing and dealing with is PTSD and anxiety. Anxiety is actually one of the symptoms of PTSD. And part of the reason why I actually came back to Second Life, I was actually on Second Life in its heyday when it was like the big thing. And there were all these articles written about Second Life, how it was going to be revolutionary and everyone was going to be on Second Life. And I actually found it years ago because there was a book when I was at a Barnes & Noble store about people who were making their living off Second Life. And I was like, wow, this is weird. It's a virtual world, people making a living off of it. And I was so intrigued, and I actually went home and signed up for an account. And I kind of poked around for a little bit. I didn't have like a place to live, and I there was tons and tons of builders back then. People were on the sandboxes building things, and I tried my hand at building, but I was really not good at it. So I actually opened up like a little yoga studio at my house, and unfortunately I was getting grieved, and people were in the house and they wouldn't leave, and I just left the game. So that was that. I probably was in the game for a couple months, but I actually came from the game of Sims. So flash forward to 2018, and I was pregnant, had a new baby, and my PTSD and the anxiety had come back. And I was looking for something to do to take my mind off of it. And I would go on YouTube and watch videos on YouTube, but that wasn't actually helping my anxiety at all, because a lot of times on YouTube, there's just so many videos that are negative. And unfortunately, I have a habit on clicking on those, so some things would trigger me. And honestly, YouTube wasn't I love YouTube, but it's really not a place that you want to spend your free time in. It's a good place to watch videos, but you do want to limit it to a certain degree. At least I do. So I started reminiscing about Second Life and actually researching videos on YouTube about Second Life. And watched the documentary about Second Life, and it was called Second Life 2.0. And it just brought up so many memories watching that documentary, and I decided to come back. So all through 2018, I've been exploring. I started off with a classic avatar and updated my avatar to what it is now, and I really, really like the way I look, and I'm just loving being here. And I have a parcel of land by the ocean, and I actually built a hotel, and I built a coffee shop. So what I want to say is that Second Life has actually helped me tremendously with my anxiety. whenever I feel panic or flashbacks or feel overwhelmed, I'll actually come out here and just sit by the water and, do things like fix my inventory. That's really relaxing to me. I'll visit coffee shops. I'll actually find new places to do machinima. Dressing up is really relaxing to me. It's interesting, like taking a bath in Second Life is really relaxing. Doing my makeup, changing out my nails, my toenails. And I mean, the whole process is just very relaxing. And what I find is that it actually gets me out of a part of with my PTSD is I have a lot of repetitive thoughts. And it helps me get out of the repetitiveness. So coming out here it's just been really wonderful. And it's interesting because I do feel like a lot of times with video games, you're told, oh, you don't want to be in video games, you want to be in real life. And there was actually a time where I actually felt a little guilty because, having a new baby, I was like, no, I shouldn't be on a video game. And my husband was the one who told me, he's like, you should actually stay on Second Life because it makes you happy. And it's not just a video game. Like it's something that, like, you need to do something that's fun, that's outside of being a mom and taking care of your baby and taking care of the house. And for me, in Second Life, I don't spend obviously hours on here, but like sometimes I can spend, 2 hours or 20 minutes or an hour here or half an hour there. But it's really like my time. It's my time to be creative. It's my time to do whatever I want. And for me, I know I did a video about self-care, but for me, it is self-care. And sometimes the thing I find about Second Life is like sometimes, real life can be a hot mess. You don't look the best. You may not feel the best. You may not feel like your clothing is the best. But then I feel like I can come out here and wear amazing clothing and have my hair look so perfect and my makeup look so perfect. And it just kind of puts me in almost like a fantasy world, but it's like a version, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's sometimes it's just a nice version. The other thing I love about Second Life is 50 London Fridays. In real life, I can't go on shopping sprees because I am on a budget, and money is tight, and I have to be careful. So being able to go on these little shopping extravaganzas, and it's really doesn't cost much as far as, because it's in Lindens, it's 50 Lindens it's really not that much. And if you have a premium membership, you get 350 Lindens a week. And if you're actually smart about it and you're careful about how you spend your Lindens, you actually won't have to add money to your account. You can actually just use the 350 Lindens a week to go shopping. And sometimes, I'm not able to do every 50 Linden Fridays, so, it adds up. So you may actually end up finding yourself, with like 1,000 Lindens, in a couple weeks, and it's like, oh, I can go and get something. And to me, like, that's actually, for someone who can't actually go on these like huge shopping sprees, like, it's kind of just like a nice girly thing to do. And it's, I don't know, it's like fun. I can't describe it, but it's fun, and I'm sure other people feel the same way. But yeah. So lastly, I don't want to make this video too long, but I do like making silly videos, and obviously I am inspired by Hyacinth's Bouquet. I love the show Keeping Appearances. I just got the disc set, all the seasons this past Christmas. So I've been watching it, and it's been inspiring me to do these really silly videos on Second Life, and that's really been helpful. Laughter is really helpful for anxiety. So that's kind of why I've been doing these silly videos. I've been exploring with different characters, so I haven't really pegged like what characters I'm going to keep doing. So I'm just exploring and seeing what sticks. And it's totally okay if you guys like some characters or if you don't like characters, but I'm just exploring and seeing I've never done acting before. So I'm just exploring and seeing how far I can go with this acting thing on here. I'm really bad with accents. Obviously, my English accent is quite terrible. It does have the touch of the Americas. But the last other thing that I like to do on Second Life that really helps is doing yoga, which has been kind of surprising. I actually use the meditation mats, and I'll actually meditate and play meditation music in the background while I do yoga and meditate in Second Life. I find that process to be very, very relaxing. And there is a yoga mat that I actually have my eye on. It's by Dutchy. I saw the video of it on YouTube, and it looks pretty amazing. So I'm hoping that to save up my lindens and get it over the next couple weeks. So we'll see if either me or Miss Hyacinth's Bouquet does some yoga. But the other thing is dancing. I love dancing in Second Life. I find that to be really, really relaxing. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you do in Second Life to relax? How do you find Second Life beneficial? How do you unwind? What's your favorite thing to do? And yeah, thanks so much for coming to my page. This is kind of a spontaneous conversation. And I want to also let you know that I'm going to be doing videos a couple times a week. I haven't set up a schedule yet. I don't want to say like certain days because being a mom, it's really hard to set a schedule, but I will be doing videos a couple times a week. And if you hit the bell button, you'll be notified when the videos come up. And also subscribe if you're interested. And if you like these conversations, let me know in the comments, what you want to see, what kind of videos you'd like to see, and I will see if I can make them for you. As long as they're PG, of course. So, all right. Well, have a wonderful weekend. There is a huge snowstorm coming my way, and I have hot chocolate and soup ready. So, yeah. Good night, guys. Bye-bye, my beautiful mermaids.